I hit up 2 estate sales and wow, one of them was an absolute Halloween wonderland. The second I walked in, it was like spooky season exploded. The first table I saw had this amazing ceramic skull cookie jar, and as a skull lover, I was immediately drawn to it. I had the internal debate. Do I keep it or do I flip it? But it's definitely for the business for now. I'll display it until it sells. It's such a cool piece. I've had some watchers, but no bites yet. But that's okay. Halloween sells all year round, and I know it'll find its forever home soon. My total cost of goods that day was $3.03 per item. That's a steal for the potential profit. Now, this garage was absolutely packed, mainly with Halloween. A sprinkle of Christmas, but man, some of it was very overpriced. I had to be picky, comping everything, not just to see if it was worth it, but to learn. I don't know a ton about Halloween collectibles yet, but I'm studying, especially after seeing someone flip similar bats for big money. Unfortunately, these weren't the ones, and they were pricey, so I passed. If I had found them at a yard sale, different story. One of my favorite finds of the day, this Jemmy Scooby-Doo porch reader in a skeleton costume. I listed it for $69 since it's $80 new at Home Depot. Someone already offered $40, but I'm holding out. It's not even Halloween season yet, and they said to message them if I change my mind, so we'll see. Another cool pickup was this Cruella de Vil plush from the Disney store. It's Dalmatian themed, very unique. Disney can be oversaturated, but this one stood out. Comps were about $19 to $24, so I listed mine at $19. Fingers crossed. There were so many awesome Halloween displays. I can only imagine how this house looked fully decorated during spooky season. Some stuff was cool, but again, way overpriced. Still, I see these moments as a chance to build my brand knowledge. That's a win in itself. I also spotted some Three Kings Christmas figures with camels. Very detailed, but again, too expensive to resell. Still, it's fun to see what's out there. You'll notice a few choppy cuts because I filmed them with my Ray-Ban Metas, which only give 3 minutes per clip. Plus, between filming, comping, and digging through everything, sometimes I forget to hit record again. The battery also dies pretty quickly. Like AirPods, they only charge when they're in their case. But I captured what I could to bring you along for the ride and show you my thought process as I source. I came across some adorable Peanuts figures. I love Snoopy stuff. But the comps were only around $14 to $15. Some Peanuts items do go for more, but not these. Always comp before you check out. Oh, and Chevron cars, those little cartoon style cars, total nostalgia, but unfortunately not worth much. Maybe if you can bundle up a bunch, but solo, they're not it. Again, comp everything.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to see.
Look at this pumpkin. Whoa. Is it? You want to get it? What, Halloween? What? I know it's Easter. But when Halloween comes.
Inside the house, I found some unique plates. One with a parrot and another one with some serving spoons really caught my eye. Comps weren't that great, so I left them behind, but I almost kept it for myself.
Не хочешь? Почему?
$3.
Что?
Sorry.
Ну-ка.
I like the dark temple. It's not white, white's tan, but they use a little gray on it.
Yeah. Is it thinking thirsty?
What's your number?
9 and 95. 95.
Okay. 286.
59. Bear with me.
Turns out the homeowner was a hairstylist, which explained all the new blow dryers, curling irons, and other tools. Honestly, I should have taken a moment to look for hair stuff for my curly hair. Missed opportunity. But now rewatching the footage, like, wow, I really dropped the ball on that one.
Not a lot of very popular on my take. So they do sleep it up sometimes. I was talking with a lady not too long ago. I have her business card. She said to send her pictures and stuff. They're super nice. Right, 925-286.
I passed the sign a few times and I knew I was taking it home. You've probably seen it pop up in my other videos. It was one of those must-haves.
And your name is?
This house was massive. When we stepped into the backyard, it was table after table, just rows of stuff. Again, my eyes went straight for the Halloween. I spotted some Royal Wessex plates from England. Beautiful, but there were only 3, and the comps just didn't justify it.
How are you finding everything?
Good, thank
Do you have
you.
any questions about anything?
No, not currently. Just looking, thank you. Cute, I like this.
Now here's a funny one. They try to charge me $30 per curling iron at checkout. That's eBay pricing. I passed on those so fast. I think they were a little annoyed when I came up with my big bag and I didn't buy everything, but hey, that's the game and they should know. There were good brands in the hair tools though. If they were cheaper, I'd have grabbed them. It's rare to find good ones in my area, so that part stung a little. The backyard was insane. There were even gorgeous plants I would have loved to bring home, but with everything else I had to carry and the prices, I passed. Same with the jackets, beautiful but overpriced. Still, I saw brands I'd never seen before, and that's one silver lining, brand knowledge. I now know what to look for if I find them at better prices.
Yeah, Monday, I think, is,
One sneaky one was a bag of keratin complex products. Do not lot as pairs. They go for $24.99 as a pair, and I got the whole bag for $24. That'll be a slower mover, but definitely profitable.
Let's just leave it blank, see what it says. Because you might think, no, better off saying yes. Yes. Just read.
Now let's talk shoes. Love and hate relationship, especially with sandals. Ew. I immediately sanitized my hands, but the score, a legit pair of Versace slides no one else grabbed. They're good as new. I also saw Gucci sandals, but they didn't pass my authenticity check, so I left them behind.
This one?
Yeah.
What do you need?
Just gonna clear it out again. Yeah. I know that it doesn't matter. Are you guys with the solutions? Are you with the gas? Okay. Because I have the card, your name, number, you guys are picking this up?
Zачем тебе с ними?
Right.
I would be able to order one for the mandrel. Let me go in and get the
Oh,
exact
okay. Okay, good. That's in Concord, right? That's nice. Helps pay for the cost, right? So they have, they do donation receipts and,
Yeah, you go there and
Perfect.
just, I give you my phone number, my name,
Cell phone number, is that what it is?
and I can, if I have yours, I can.
I'll text you.
The address is.
It's on Major Valley, right? I'm trying to picture it.
It's very little store. It's in, you know,
It's next to a hair place, right?
Main Street, Main. And you know, second floor.
Uh-huh.
First, second floor.
Cutlery is another category I'm trying to learn. It can be a great seller, but only the right brands. The ones I saw didn't pass the comm test, but at least I've added another name to my memory bank.
All 6 or?
That means the best.
Charges the receipt, so how much they paid for, so.
378.
Last but not least, rollerblades. I'm still thinking about them. The comps looked good, but the sell-through rate wasn't great. I've never flipped skates before, so I hesitated. Should I have taken the gamble? What do you think? And for books, they smelled old, and not in the vintage charm kind of way, so I skipped that section fast. The second estate sale has some great finds. I saw a lot of Eileen Fisher, Not Your Daughter's Jeans, and brands I hadn't picked up before, so it was a fun learning experience too. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything or if you would have picked up something or left it behind. I'm always curious to hear what you guys are thinking. I'm also always on the lookout for eyeglass frames. Shout out to JRI Flips for putting me on that category. It can bring in some serious money. The pair I found here I listed last night for around $44. You're seeing the comps pop up on the screen. Just make sure to sell them as frames only if they're prescription. eBay doesn't allow RX lenses to be listed. If the frames are in good shape and the comps check out, it's a solid category to keep an eye on. Now check this out, Boy Scouts memorabilia. I actually just flipped a big lot of Boy Scouts gear from the Order of the Era Regalia for over $300 plus shipping. While Boy Scouts items tend to sell low and slow, if you can bundle them, collectors will absolutely pay up. So if you see them cheap, definitely consider grabbing them. Another category I never skip, VHS and DVD combo units. Even plain VHS players can do well, especially if you sell them as parts only. This market's getting a little saturated, but they still move. Just make sure to comp by model number to know what you're working with. Now we're heading into one of my favorite parts of the sale. I usually save clothing for last now that I'm more focused on hard goods, but I'm glad I made time to check it out because this lady's closet, all Eileen Fisher and Not Your Daughter's Jeans. Some of the brands were new to me, so I was learning as I went. If you see something I missed or don't recognize, definitely drop it in the comments. Even though a bunch of people had already been through the closet, including another reseller I recognized, there was still plenty left behind, so don't get discouraged if you see other resellers in the same place. They might pass on things that could work for you. This top was a new to me brand, Paradox Merino Blend. I know merino wool does well, but I'd never seen an athletic style piece like this. The comps look good, so into the bag it went. And I found this long quilted Ralph Lauren jacket, another solid find. Once I started spotting Eileen Fisher, I just started grabbing. I threw everything into my bag and planned to comp it later. There was just too much to stop and to check individually in the moment. Check out the prices too. What do you think? Are they fair or overpriced? Let me know how state sales in your area compare. Some of these items already sold within a day or two of listing, especially the Eileen Fisher pieces, which consistently perform well.
Oh, yeah. There's any difference between the two others.
This estate sale was loaded with Not Your Daughter jeans too, and somehow no one had touched them yet. I picked out the best ones, then found a quiet corner to comp everything. Since I don't have a ton of storage, I try to stick with high turnover items or smaller pieces with strong ROI.
Hello, how are you? Nice to see you again.
How are you?
Pretty good, how are yourself?
Good, thank you.
What are we gonna do next year? You know, and we're gonna talk about it. But it felt like you and Diane were just deciding where you guys wanted to go, and it was all fine and good. So, I mean, that was my whole point. It's like, how many times, you know, I mean, I just really thought about it. But, you know.
I was especially excited to find the Gentle Soles and Monroe boots. They typically sell well. I'll be honest, I was a little bummed I couldn't keep a couple pairs for myself. They were my size, but a little too narrow. At least they'll bring in a good profit.
When we go to Pete's to crochet. It's very Nancy. It's very, very Nancy.
It's a good price. It's a good price. There's some boots for you. What size are these?
Yeah, it might be.
It's so dark in here. This is a Do you wear 7 in a boot, or do you go up to an 8?
I'm a 7.
Okay. So these are no, I'll be too big for you.
I'm a solid 7.
Solid
I'm
7.
a solid 7.
Sometimes people go bigger in the boot because they'll put a big sock on. This is what you thought was casual?
No, right here.
Oh. I don't know, they're either
I can't
cashmere
tell.
or acrylic.
I can't tell. The feel
Doesn't
of
have
it.
a tag on it, huh? I know, I felt some of these, you know, newer ones
Yeah.
that feel cashmere, but they're acrylic. Which is like, you don't have to be worried about moths and stuff.
They have to do the foundation thing.
I got enough scarves.
You
Want it?
No.
You got enough scarves.
Yeah. But if it's, you know,
I have so many.
I'm always open for a scarf.
I know, I mean, me too.
If it's something really
Something nice, like a
different.
silk.
Yeah. Something interesting, so. Yeah, this is so fun. I don't know if I love this color though. I like the long scarves. So that's what you can go. Because I wear them to work all the time. You play some jewelry. Oh, that's pretty.
These are
No, that's really pretty. It's pretty. Come on.
For the switch.
Put a cute bracelet.
Belts are another category I love to check. Though unfortunately my meta glasses died before I could show you the Grateful Dead belt buckle I found later on. Belts are overlooked but can be super profitable if you find the right ones.
Deja, Olivia. Olivia, yo sé que eso me trae. Deja eso, por favor.
Hold on. Here.
Excuse me, sorry. Here I am second guessing myself. Do I keep these boots for the business, or were they more of a personal buy? That imposter syndrome hits sometimes, even though I know I've done my homework and calmed things out. But in the end, they didn't fit, so off to the business pile they went. Before checking out, I always do a last pass, just in case I miss something. Estate sales get crowded and it's easy to overlook a corner or skip a room.
Ven, Valeria.
Here's a quick recap of everything I ended up grabbing. You already saw some of the comps on the screen, but I wanted to show you the full haul before heading off to the next stop. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show you guys everything else because my metas died after spending too much time at both sales. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments what you thought of the hauls and the finds. Estate sales are always an adventure. You never know what you're gonna find. Even if you don't buy anything, you walk away with brand knowledge and some really cool stories. I still wonder how they decorated their house for Halloween. Everything there was so detailed and fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, don't forget to let me know. And as always, may your finds be rare and your flips be legendary.
We got a whole bunch of stuff for $92. A lot of Eileen Fisher, a lot of leather Italian made boots. We got some good stuff here, y'all, so I can't wait to go through it all with you guys on my live.